Welcome back. I'm Phil. That's Sam.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Coming back to Peter K.
In his purple shirt again.
Yes. So it must be from the same stand-up routine that we have seen before. And we did the first one, which was a really popular one on YouTube in Misheard Lyrics.
That was hilarious. I was like wetting my pants.
If you want to go back and watch that, got that on the channel. We did one more. I think it was funerals that we might have
Yes,
done,
I think it was that we did as well.
Now, if I remember correctly, Peter, his accent is relatively strong. Obviously, we are not native to the UK.
Yes.
So if any of this goes over our head, just kindly point it out in the comments section so we can come back later and review what we might have missed. We have been trying to incorporate more UK-based content on the channel because we have found that we do find it entertaining. So if you got more recommendations for that kind of content, drop it down low. And I'm also going back into my heritage. Sam is going into her heritage a little bit more because my mom was born in the Channel Islands, Guernsey, and Sam's heritage comes from Wales.
Yes, so it's been interesting to learn more.
Yeah, I think we need to learn a little bit more about Wales, though, because I have not a clue. We haven't really dove.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know anything about it.
Into that. So, anyways, give us
some
insights down below. Let's get into some Peter K. school reunions.
I have the occasional Baileys sometimes, more of a dessert than a drink, I grant you. Last time I had a proper Baileys, I went on my school reunion. Have you ever been on one of them? I tell you now, there's a reason you've not kept in touch with some of them people over the years. But someone got in touch through FaceTube, and I thought, I've got to go. Curiosity got the better of me. And I went with a mate of mine. He said, your worst nightmare, you're walking in, there's people I've not seen for 20 years. You know you're getting old, but local lollipop lady in your class at school. And everyone's got older and fat.
So a lollipop lady is a crossing guard.
Oh, okay.
The only reason I know that is because my mom was a crossing guard.
Why do they call them a lot of lollipop lady?
Because it looks like a lollipop when they hop over the stop sign.
I was thinking about like the people that go around at school and like give you some candies and stuff. I was
I think that's correct, guys, but I could be wrong.
That would make sense though.
And I thought, I've got to go. Curiosity got the better of me. And I went with a mate of mine. He said, your worst nightmare, you're walking in, there's people I've not seen for 20 years. You know you're getting old, but local lollipop lady in your class at school. And everyone's got older and fat and balder. Them's the women. I went over. And there were all teachers with her. They don't get any older. Nuns, I had nuns teaching me. Honest to God, nuns are miserable. No sense of humour. None. I'll tell you that now. We send them a Valentine's card every year from Jesus, every February. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, I died for you. Sister Sledge, she was headmistress at our school. Sister Sledge, she was lost in music, caught in a trap. No turning back. She once got all fifth year boys in the assembly hall because someone's thrown a shatterproof ruler at Carol Farrell. Was there a time before shatterproof rulers existed? What were they blowing up in kids' faces? Why were they shatterproof? What were that about? Shatterproof. Get them shatterproof, Bob. Shatterproof these, quick as you can. Blowing up in kids' faces here. Get them shatterproof, son. Bang! Another one gone here. Get quick. Shatterproof. It hit her there. If it had been an inch lower, it would have been instant death. When I find out who it is, I'll take them on that stage in assembly and I'll bang them in front of everybody. I think you will. We had real teachers though as well. We had humans. They weren't all nuns. Have we got any teachers in tonight, by any chance? Oh, whoa, don't shout out. Put your hands up. Hey? One rule for one. Fingers on lips. I used to like teachers with amnesia. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you're dealing with? How old are you? Where should you be now? Do you know who I am? Silence when you're talking to me. I don't want to see you floating around school. Who do you think you are? Waltzing in at this time. Don't come in here and start mouthing off. Come in here, start shouting the odds. 7, 9, 11, 43, 27. You think, yeah, swanning in at this time.
Like, what is that?
Put your pens down and watch the blackboard while I go through it. Who's like that one, mate? Keep talking. Keep talking. Because the longer you talk, the longer you'll stay. I don't care what time I go home. 8:45, we kept him till 8:45. I'm supposed to be going for a meal with my wife. Oh, bollocks to you, you said stay. I'm happy, me. I'm here for night. I'm taping Taggart. It don't bother me. Do you ever try and blind a teacher with your watch? If you're concentrating. If you all did it blind a teacher now. Do it now. I know who it is. No, you don't. You can't think all. You don't know who it is. Try and burn it all in front of his pants. Do it now, focus. His balls are smouldering. His balls are smouldering. Do it now. Fire alarm. I always wanted to be out me when Bell went, my first one out. You start packing everything away about 2 minutes before Bell. Put everything back in my pencil case, really discreetly. Put it back in my bag. There you go. But still pretend I've got a pen, an imaginary pen, because they can't see because someone's sat in front, so you pretend you're writing. Put your coat on really discreetly. You know. Back, everybody back. That bell's for me, that bell's not for you, that bell's for me. That bell's a signal for me to tell you when you can go. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? How mad they were. Mr. Bryce at our school, what an arsehole he were. Saw him on that school reunion, I wanted to wind him. Right weirdo. Took us on a geography field trip to Graveyard, see his wife. And it's,
What?
He reminds
so
me of
weird.
a man, child, student.
Him?
Yeah. He just fits the role of being a student very seamlessly when he's portraying the character.
Yeah, his reenactments are on point for a lot of them. I remember that, like, you'd pack everything up, so as soon as the bell would ring, you'd be like, I'm out of here.
That was your thing? You would pack up your stuff and get ready to go before you were supposed to be going?
Yeah, because if you didn't, you get stuck in the hallway with everybody trying to get all their stuff out and put on their shoes, and like then you'd have to be the last one in line for the bus, and like it was the worst.
Yeah, I never really did that too much.
I didn't do that really in high school. It was like elementary school.
Yeah. My big thing was always showing up late to class.
Even when you were like little?
Yeah. Well, I think it started in elementary school, developed a bad habit. And then in high school, it got worse. And like, I can't remember. There was one semester I had like 50 lates or something like that.
I could see that.
Got to the point of like, I got suspended but then I was playing we're watching your UK based comedians. So football, I was playing football on the football team. Not American football, European football. And I was still coming in late, but lucky me, the principal was the coach of the football team. And so I would come in late and, the secretary would be like, okay, we're going to have to put this down. And the principal would come out and be like, oh, well, maybe we should just, let Phil go to class. Don't worry about it. Because I was a reasonably good player at that point on the team. We'll say I may.
So you're getting some special treatment.
Yeah, I may have got the MVP award for the school that year. So,
well, I mean, I also had a little leg up. My mom was really good friends with the secretary, so I never got charged for lates or skipping or anything really.
So preferential treatment was already happening back then. So I don't get that preferential treatment anymore, though. I don't think if I showed up to a job and did that, I'd do okay. But anyways, bringing you back to high school and school nonetheless with this routine here, right, from Peter?
Yeah, it was good so far. Give about another
school reunion,
5
I want to
minutes?
wind him. Right weirdo.
Quite weird.
Took us on a geography field trip to Graveyard, see his wife. And it's, fucking mentalist. He just sat there sobbing. We were playing Army around headstones. I was like, He didn't like me. Is that what you're going to be when you grow up, Kay? Comedian? I'll tell you where you're going to end up, Kay. The thick table. Get your stuff. Get on the thick table. We used to have a thick table in our class at school. A thick table. When I say thick table, I don't mean thick table. I mean thick table. You'd never get away with that today. PC and all that. This is 20 years ago, and all this ADHD and dyslexia.
You remember that song that we did by Jethro Tull? It was Thick as a Brick.
Yeah.
We had no idea what the hell he was talking about. Thick as a brick. We were like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Now we know.
Yeah.
I mean, turbo. You'd never get away with that today. PC and all that. This is 20 years ago, and all this ADHD and dyslexia. Thick table. Get on the thick table. Jason Patel. Snorkel Parker sat in bin ass first. Thick table, Jason, till you learn. Trees a crank fist. Oh, Jesus Christ. With space dust and snot bubble.
Oh, he's crazy, man.
Thick table, Treaser. Paddy McGuinness, thick table. Let the thick see the table. That's true, I was that with him. He used to watch television in class and he used to wheel.
I don't know if these are real people that he's listing off. I'm not catching who he's talking about, so.
Yeah, I don't recognize the names.
In this massive television on legs, it were up there. Two prefects used to wheel it in like prize in a game show. They were massive, you're like meerkats watching it like. With video in lockbox, that'd have been nicked. Remote control and a wire. Systematic stood on chair with Ariel trying to get a picture. Can you see? Can you fucking see now? Can you fucking see? I would never have found the PE at school, me. I could see astonishment in your eyes, but I would never have found. I can get up here. Never have found. I don't believe you can be physically educated. They used to make us walk on an upside down gym bench. Do you ever do that? You used to balance, walk along. Your weight's dropping off me now, sister. I used to pretend I forgot my kit. I forgot my PE kit. Get something out of that bin in the corner. Fucking fencing mask and a netball skirt. Wow.
Fencing and netball. Can't say we ever played either of those, right?
No, I definitely never fenced, that's for sure. However, I think that would be fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
I
would
was
like to get
obsessed with
stabbed?
fencing because the Parent Trap movie, in the Parent Trap movie, they fence.
I don't know how popular it is in the UK. If this is something, as Peter's talking about here, you guys do in PE. That was not something. I mean, netball, I think, is pretty similar to basketball. I just don't think you can bounce the ball. I think you can only take
Yeah, I've heard of that
a
before.
couple of steps and you have to pass the ball or
Yeah.
something like that. I think I remembered my mom talking about it at some point. So it must be something that is pretty popular in the UK.
Forward roll. All change, the ropes, get on the ropes, get on the ropes. Oh, they've been on the ropes twice now, sister. Sit on this pissing bench. I were on packed lunches, me. Packed lunches were 2 spam sandwiches and a Munch Bunch yoghurt in a Robin of Sherwood lunchbox, packet of salt and shake, Highland toffee, and a beaker. Mum used to give me a beaker with orange cordial with some cling film over the lid so it won't spill in my bag.
What?
You don't want that all over your books. You ever back your books? What are that about? Backing books? Mum, get me that wood chip wallpaper from the side of wardrobe. Look, back me books here. Annie glitter, razzle. Back me books here. Keep things safe. Get a life. I used to love it when I went dining hall at school and someone would fall with a dinner. You just get walking back to the seat, you'd get some girl walking back. Everyone would go, way! When they were sick, they used to put sawdust down. What were all that about, sawdust? There's nothing to see. On your way. Of course there's something to see. She's throwing up sawdust here. She's throwing up sawdust. Some carpenter's daughter. Look at that, shavings. Blech, shavings. Should be embarrassing bodies. She's a freak. They were doing that at school reunion about 10:30. Everyone were drunk. Sister R doing it. We're going around with a bucket of sawdust, throwing it down. I'd had a few Baileys. I were up on karaoke with trees of crankfish, giving it bump and grind. Trees are off her tits, pole dancing with crucifix. Sister Sledge, I'll kill her, I'll fucking kill her. Where's my shatterproof ruler?
I rang a takeaway last night. I said, do you deliver? They said, no, we do lamb, chicken and fish. Bang, phone down. Now we've started, now we've started.
It was Peter Kay, school reunions.
He had the crowd cracking up.
Yeah. It was interesting, like he was switching accents, right? Like going to the Irish accent, and I think he's from Bolton, if I remember correctly. So I'm not totally familiar about different accents as a part of UK. I know there's quite a difference in, north, south,
Yeah, like different areas.
Yeah. So I felt like towards the end I was having more trouble understanding what he was saying. I felt like his accent was getting a little thicker. I was like, are you just getting into the bit here and just going in now? And this is, you're not focused on the clarity so much because this is just who you are and who your accent is. But I felt like I was struggling a little bit more towards the end. But
yeah, I think also too, there's a lot of terminology or like a lot of things that are popular there that weren't popular for us. So sometimes it's a little bit harder to follow. Like, when he was talking about the lunchbox, for example, at the end, and he was talking about all the things that would be in the lunchbox. Like, I personally don't really know what very many of those things are. Like, he was talking about a toffee and like stuff that probably would have been popular for people in that area, but like I would have never experienced that.
That was the only thing I knew what it was
yeah, or
toffee.
like, for example, he's talking about the orange juice, right, in the container with the cling wrap around it so it doesn't leak. And like, I've never had orange juice in a container before, but like I have had my mom put cling wrap over the top of a drink so it doesn't leak before. And me being like, that's not very effective.
Yeah. He went through quite a bit too in 10 minutes. Like different characters he was portraying, and kind of getting you to reminisce on all those different things, like you just said, whether it's what's happening at lunch, what's happening when you get in trouble, when you want to leave school. Like, it really painted the picture for a lot of stuff very, very quickly, and that's I think attributed to his high energy persona that
he definitely has a lot of energy. He's like a great performer, like his state and like all of his impersonations, he's like dancing around. Like, he's like you can tell he's like a fun, upbeat kind of guy.
Yeah, well, we said that about another UK comedian, Lee Evans, right? He's a very high energy guy as well. Yes. So I don't know if that's stylistically, what you guys are attributed to in terms of comedy that you expect from comedians there. But I guess we've done a few other ones like Jimmy Carr. There was a female one, Sarah. Can't remember off the top of my head what her last name is as well.
Sarah McMillan?
I can't remember. Anyways, we've done a few. So let us know if there's more Peter Kay we should do. If there's somebody, we did Al Murray as well. He's
also
pretty
high energy. Yeah, I was just thinking
Um,
that. I was like, what was his name again? Yeah.
Let us know down below and have a great day. We'll see you on our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.